Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of The Long Dark. We have freshly arrived in this cave. We have a health issue, right? We're freezing? Hypothermia. Yeah. A lot of clothing and it's wet. Okay, whatever. Fine with that. Alright, I think this is a new cave that we're in. If I remember right. No, this is not a new cave that we're in. This is an old cave that we're in. Whoops. Dropped a bunch of clothes there. Alright, we'll head on out then. Or had I decided to come back... I don't remember. Alright, we'll check out here. See what we find. I have terrible memory, I apologize, but it'd be good to explore a little bit more. Desolation Point. Oh right, no, I decided I didn't want to be here. That's what it was. Desolation Point sounds like mountain area, and I don't want to be in the mountains. I want to be... Actually, wait, no, Desolation Point's the area that had the, it had the lighthouse. Yeah, this is a good area to be. In that case, let's explore. Okay. Temperature is great, so we're actually in pretty good shape here. Hypothermia shouldn't be an issue. I think our clothing still freezes, but that's fine. Why am I... What am I doing? There goes the hypothermia risk. Lovely. Can't sprint at all because we're too heavy. That's fine. Yeah, so Desolation Point was definitely, I think, the lighthouse area, if I remember right. And then that connected to Pleasant Valley, maybe? I don't know. That part I can't remember what it connected. No, it doesn't. It's the old factory area where it has like it's like got a hydroelectric dam or something, I think. And there's a wolf inside, and that used to be where you start the game. It might still be, like, you can obviously, I think, choose to start the game there, but, like, I think that was just where it started you no matter what, way back when I first started playing this. I think I've been in that truck before. Pretty confident I've been in that truck before, actually. Maybe I haven't. I haven't. Okay, I'm remembering a different truck. I don't know why. Alright, whatever. We'll head out to the road. Alright, yeah, I don't think I've been out here. I think I just saw Desolation Point and then I was like, nah, fuck this. I don't want to be here. I completely forgot that it was the lighthouse area. Hopefully I'm right about that and I'm not just repeating bullshit over and over. I'm pretty sure I was right, though. And then this is nothing, and then there... Yeah, I was here a while ago. There's like a burned out church up there that you can go in. I think I stayed a night there once in another game, like very early in this series. One of the first playthroughs I did way back. It's a nice day out. Tired, but it's a nice day. Actually, we should maybe eat something. Food. It says it's rancid. I don't know if the prefixes ever actually matter, so I'm just gonna... I'll eat it. Probably sounds like I'm desynced right now, but I promise I'm not. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have drank that. Whatever. I just said what I was saying a little bit later than I should have. Chalk it up to being tired. Let's see... We'll check out the church. I think I found a rifle there last time. It was like the first place. I started up that way, up the road a little bit, and oh, there's another cave, or there's another mine here. Okay. We'll have to check that out. It's like there's some machinery. Don't really care about that. Never see gears. Not like that. When you do, it's like in a museum or like in a abandoned... Oh, dude, that reminds me. If you happen to find yourself in Toronto I don't know exactly what it's called, but there's like a old brickworks area, and I think it's just like the brickworks or something. Just stunningly beautiful area. It's like it's an abandoned area where they used to make books, and all the buildings are there and preserved, and it's sort of a museum, but they use it for events too. Saw that rabbit, and I've been playing 7 Days to Die. I was like, oh, there's a zombie. I don't know why a rabbit in my mind meant that there was a zombie, but apparently I felt that it was. I'm gonna get these just so I can maybe make a bow. I think this might actually put me within range of being able to make one, maybe? I have no clue. I just hope that I can at some point, because I've never been able to make one. But yeah, the brickworks were beautiful, especially in like the spring, because you may not realize this if you don't live up north, or haven't lived up north at any point in your life. It is like wasteland like this in the winter. Totally. Like, this is accurate. It sucks, to be blunt. But when you get to the spring, generally, if it's far enough south, like not too far north, you get this really beautiful... Everything is green, everything is colorful, everything has, is blooming and all kinds of stuff. It's fantastic, and it can be really beautiful, and Toronto's one of those areas that I think is really nice in the spring and summer. Downside is you've got some humidity, and that's definitely not something I'm happy about as a Californian growing up. I really prefer dry weather, but if you can tolerate it, it's fantastic. Even in the winter a little bit, it can be beautiful in Toronto. Because if it hasn't snowed, you can still have, early in the winter without the snow, still a lot of green, even if it's freezing cold. And it's great. It can be really nice. Highly recommend going there at some point. There's also there's a lighthouse. There's like a farmer's market kind of area that's built into this... Really odd. It's like, I don't know what the building was before. It might have been like a factory of some kind that got, like, refurbished into something else. It's like two stories, and it's like you're walking through a grocery store, except instead of a grocery store, each, like, section of it has, like, a different vendor. So there was a guy who made pasta, or maybe it was a lady, or just a company selling pasta, and they had a little thing, like a booth, almost like a convention. And then there was like a butcher, I think, a butcher shop or something, where they had the whole thing, like the I don't know how to explain it, when you get sort of the display case for meat and fish and everything, where it's like a bed with ice in the bottom, or just cooling in general, and then they've got like the curved glass thing in the front to stop you from just reaching in and touching the meat. And then they grab what you want, you point to what you want, and they take it. It had that like as a permanent fixture, and a bunch of places had that. And there was... I don't have a weapon. I might as well. Yeah, whatever. No choice. Fuck you, you fucking dog. Torn clothing, laceration. No, I don't want to drop that. I don't have... I need bandage and antiseptic. Antiseptic first. We'll do it on both. I hear you walking around there, dog. I'm gonna fucking kill you if you try that again. Okay. We're good. Let's head over to the lighthouse and hang out up there. It's a nice place to stay. There's nothing really around it. He's just running around. I don't think he's coming after me. If he does, I'm alright. I got enough materials that I can just repair whatever and heal up as needed. We need to rest, but you know, that's what the lighthouse is for. You can see he's trailing blood. We can track him and get his corpse if we wanted. Actually, I might do that. Drop off most of my shit and go chase down the wolf corpse. He probably died? I think there's a reasonable chance that he did. I don't know for sure. It's hard to say. We can go fishing too if we wanted. There's probably a way to fish out there. Don't know where, but I'm sure we could find something. Might have to dig a hole or something. I don't know how it works, honestly. But yeah, I remember the brickworks because I did I was volunteering for a sustainability group, particularly relating to seafood in Toronto, and there was an event there, and we were one of the groups at the event, and there's a lot of cool stuff there and conversations to be had and vendors and people selling stuff, and which is what vendors are, of course, and all kinds of fun stuff going on. So it was a lot of fun. It was cold as hell, but it was beautiful. It was actually, I had trouble. I don't have too much problem with the cold if I can move around. Like if I can deal with -10 if I'm moving through it. I can't deal with -10 if I'm just standing there for a long period of time. I was manning a booth, so I don't know that it was -10, but it was definitely cold. And that sucked. Standing in one place while it's freezing cold was pretty awful. I did not enjoy that, but it wasn't the worst thing. I just had a snow coat. I think I had my pea coat, probably, and then, I might have, what else did I had definitely had a scarf. And that kind of made it alright, mostly. Okay, sort by weight. Definitely putting in all the coal. I'll put in the lower lantern. All the books is fine. I hate that it, like, moves where the books are. That's very annoying. I'm gonna keep the food. Oh, I can't. Okay. Pry bar, book. Wood. I think I've already read that, but I'm gonna hold on to it. So we've already gotten pretty far down here. Let's try doing this. Just get rid of anything I'm not wearing. And then we'll go to medical supplies. I don't need those. Don't need those. Get rid of most of this. I don't think I need it. Food I want to hold on to. Tools I don't need that many flares. I don't need 2 rifle cleaning kits. I don't need 3 sewing kits. I don't need thread. Well, I'll hold on to the thread. Or the line. No, you know what? I don't need it. I don't need this either. I'm not going to go fishing, probably. Other than that, how did you just get rid of all this? And take the bandages back. I really, really fucking hate that it moves stuff around as you're interacting with it. It's very annoying. I know I could just do this and it wouldn't do it anymore, but it's stupid. I just don't like it. I don't want it to resort on the fly. It causes issues. Alright. Got rid of most of the stuff here.
Can't have too much water.
I'll hold on the water. We got stuff to search, that's fine. I think the important thing right now is I go to bed, basically. Yeah. Better to sleep, even if it's still light out. When we make it to tomorrow, it's fine. Okay, we are incredibly thirsty, which is great, because I have way too much water.
I need some water.
Yeah, dude, calm down. You have, like, all of the water. You need not freak out. That's a shelf, that's a bed. There we go. Not really, I'm not optimistic about actually being able to sleep for 3 hours. I'm just doing what I can here. Yeah, you're hungry, I get it. Let's eat the sardines. Have some soda, too. Okay, that should be fine. Go ahead and get 2 hours sleep. We're back up to full condition, it looks like. Pretty good. Not really super thrilled about the storm that sounds like it's going on outside, but we'll pass an hour, let it get lighter. There we go. Alright. Let's see about finding that wolf corpse. Maybe we can find something and then we'll come back in and loot, maybe. So we still haven't looted. Oh, this is a really nice day out. It's cold, but I mean it's morning, so whatever. I'm not really expecting it to be warm here. Are we underweight? No, we're still overweight. Well, I am a pack rat. No getting around that. I think it's more... What's causing that is I go for cold clothes, or good cold weather clothing, and that kind of makes it tough. So I think we saw the wolf. It's not dead yet. And we don't have a weapon. So I don't think there's much I can do here. Yeah, its blood's already gone anyway. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just take... Oh, no, he's dead. Alright. Glad I was persistent. Get all the meat. This will probably take all day. Oh, no, it won't. 2 hours and 31 minutes. That's not too long. You're gone, wolf. You're just empty corpse. Have a soda. And then have some sardines again. You're fine. Calm down. And I'll have a chocolate bar. A great meal, right? Soda, sardines, and a chocolate bar. Can't think of anything better, huh? Some boats frozen into the water here. Thought they might be lootable, but no, they're not. Alright, let's head back. We got what we wanted. The pelt's going to be helpful for making clothing, which is also something I've never done before, and the tendon will be helpful for a variety of things. Might be able to set up camp somewhere, make a snare or two, and see about doing things that way. Might work out for us. Need a bow and arrow, though. Arrows are really hard to make, apparently. It seems much more difficult than it should be, but I don't know. Maybe I'm naive about how that should work. So probably what we're going to do is we're going to stay out here for a little while and kind of use up our resources. Or just leave them behind, and then we'll head back to the garage, maybe, I think, because we have a lot of stuff there, and that's where our workbench is. I mean, there might be a workbench here, but I know there's a workbench in the garage, and having that to make some of the stuff that we're planning on getting with these resources, like the green birch stuff and the pelts, I think would be a good idea. Get all that rolling. So we're going to do a couple more things here. We're not going to loot the whole lighthouse in this episode. I'm going to do it next episode because we're about to end here, but I am going to come out up to the top and just look around briefly, but the main thing is come outside here. So I don't know what's out here. I think there might have been a flare gun. We'll loot up here. Just for no particular reason. It's a nice place to be, honestly. I wouldn't mind spending a holiday in a lighthouse. Wouldn't mind living in a lighthouse, but I don't think they work that way anymore. It's more like a place of business rather than a somewhere that you work rather than somewhere that you live. Used to be, I think, that it'd be both. You'd live at the lighthouse and you'd work at you'd be the lighthouse keeper and you'd work there, but not so much these days. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us the next one as well. Take care.